Hi, ladies. So today's episode is a really powerful one because as you've been listening to, and really my coaching style is coming from a whole place. When you are whole, not needing anyone else, you are love itself. You are complete. You are full. There's nothing that you need, but this is just an addition to our life. Right? This is just adding on to our already amazing life. And like we also discussed, it's a strong and powerful woman is a happy and fulfilled woman. So we want to come from this place, this intentionality in dating where you don't really need anyone else, but you are fully free and safe to be you all the time. So I think the work really is to live here in this embodiment. And I'm going to share with you a feminine embodiment practice. If you'd like to, you can reach out, and it's really a practice where we come back into our heart space, into our bodies. We're not in our mind. Every time we're in our mind, thinking, and I'm going to explain to you in a second why this is so relevant in dating and how we diminish our own feminine power, which is our energy of being happy and fulfilled woman every single time, no matter what the other person is doing. It diminishes our power, and we go into our mind and we start to let me work things out, let me do things now, or we tend to close our heart. Now we're no longer free to be who we really are. We're coming from a place of protecting or guarding, right? We have our walls up. So really it is not a securely connected woman. It's not a happy and fulfilled woman. And we really want to nip those patterns in the bud because they are not serving you. And it's just makes everything a lot heavier for you. And I'm a really impatient person. I want to go straight to the root. I want to feel good, right? Like I want to feel good in the process. I don't want to feel bad. And this is a way for you to take your power back, feel in your power, being an empowered woman, happy and fulfilled as you start to attract men, as you start to entertain men, right? What is it that you're looking for? So the intention of dating is truly to get to know people, get to know men, as well as get to know yourself. What is your threshold? What are you focusing on? What are your patterns that are coming up that we need to take a look at? Why are you still thinking those thoughts? Why are you trying to protect your heart, right? And what is your tendency to close, right? We're waiting, the tendency to wait again. Unless they don't do this, then I'm going to wait. I'm going to close my heart. I'm not going to be me. I don't feel free anymore. Because we need to realize whenever we close our heart, we're doing that to ourselves. We're not doing that to the other person. We're doing that to ourselves. It's kind of like when Buddha says, whenever you're angry at someone else, you're really taking that poison. So anytime you close your heart, you're like, no, protected, walls up, guarded, that light force that you already are, the magnificence, the radiance diminishes. You're no longer magnetic, okay? Your feminine power is out the window, and now your masculine energy, you're in your mind, you're more serious, you're more protected, guarded, you're trying to be somebody else. Okay, so we really want to come back to your open heart, which is where your electromagnetic field lives, where all your feelings and emotions are generated. And we really want to stay in this juicy place where you are alive, right? You are able to attract great men. So the intention really of dating, when you are in a happy and fulfilled place, this is just, your life is amazing. You really love yourself. You love what you're creating in your life. You're intentional about your living. You're just so grateful for everything. You feel so blessed. You feel so good to be alive. You're in love with yourself. You're in love with life. Dating just becomes fun. Dating is a fun process, okay? Dating is not, let me see what I can do so he can like me, so we can make this work out, so I can get a boyfriend, I need a husband. That is, just listen to those words. It's so needy, right? We want to come from, hey, let me have fun, right? Where can we go? And I am focused on myself. I am having fun. How can I make this fun for myself? If you're going out in a picnic, a jazz concert, out in, on a garden outside, it's like, how can I enjoy myself? Am I sipping on my wine? Am I sipping on my kombucha, my tea, whatever that is? Are you having fun? Are you taking in the wind? Are you allowing yourself to be in the moment? We're not in our mind. What question should I ask? What should I do? What are his parents? What's a career? What is he going to? This is all diminishing your energy. So the intention is for you to be really rooted and grounded in your wholeness, which is what we talked about, being magnetic. This is where the foundation begins of dating. And this is why I created the last episode, because it's really about you feeling whole. You are happy and fulfilled. This is an impactful woman, a strong and powerful woman. This is where everything you are creating comes through into you. Okay, this is how you receive a great relationship. When you are happy and fulfilled yourself, every date from then on, it's like, how can I just have fun? How can I allow myself to enjoy? Okay, so this is really step one. It's not in, let me see the list. I have my list of things that I want him, the qualities of what I want to have. He needs to have a job. He needs to be 6'4". He needs to have blue eyes. He needs to be a family man. Okay. We're not leading with that. That is in the back of our mind. That is like a side dish. We're going to get to that, because it is important to know what kind of values you want in a man. What are those? How do you want to feel with him mainly? And what are the qualities that you're looking for? If you want a family man, if you want a, someone, a career man who focuses on the career, or masculine, whatever that is, your masculine leader, it's like we can focus on that as we go. And I'll tell you how to start including that in your dating process. But before we even get to that, I don't want you focusing on that. You need to be focused on being happy and fulfilled. We're happy and fulfilled. We're amazing. We love ourselves. We love our life. I'm feeling safe. I'm feeling free to be me with this person. Can you first feel safe and free to be with this person? That is rule number one. Feeling safe and free to be yourself with this person. And if you can't do that without a partner right now, then we got some work to do, because this is where your magnetism lives. You're not living in your wholeness. There's certain parts of you that need to be loved, and we need to come back to our wholeness. So we want to feel happy and fulfilled already, full, in love with yourself, in love with life. Okay. So that is number one. Number two, we're now out in the dating world. We're going to meet men. We are secure, confident, whole women who love ourselves, love our lives. We're putting ourselves first. We're prioritizing our well-being. And now we're getting to know men. Now we're out in the field. We're out, we left home, right? We're no longer on the couch. Now we're out meeting men, right? We're making ourselves available. So number two, even if you're not on the apps or on the apps, are you open? Is your heart open for love? Are you available? Number two, okay? We need to be open and available for love. Or are you guarded? Are you closed up? Are your walls up? Because this energy is felt. Every time you have a closed heart waiting for a man, like you're waiting for a good man to come through, right? But your heart is still closed and guarded, and you're still thinking about your ex, wondering how men suck. Do you think that good man is going to come to you? No, because as we've learned, from the inside out, it's so easy. It's from the inside out, so simple. You have the keys to your life, to your love life, to who you're attracting. So we want to open up our heart. And if there's a little fear, we need to look through that. We need what's happening. There's some belief there that you still don't feel safe and free, and you don't have your heart open. We need to start being open for love. That's number two, because anytime, even in the apps make it easier because you can just lie and pretend you're like fun and open. They don't really know you. But when you really get to meet men person, that energy is felt. Are you jaded? Are you bitter? Are you, skeptical? That energy is felt, and it's not magnetic. It's not in your feminine flow. It's not in your open heart. It's not in your giddiness. It's not in your playfulness. It's not in your aliveness, right? And with your life force, you're thinking about something else. You're being protected. You're not in the present moment, having fun, enjoying yourself, getting to know this person and noticing what meanings you are making of this person that you don't know. Okay, so we are taking the reins of our mind and our thoughts and noticing what are we judging about this person, what are we thinking that he is when we just met him, it could be in the good way, right? Like we want him to be the father of our children in the first date, or it could be in the opposite, like he does this, he looks a little slimy, whatever that is. Notice those are your patterns. Okay, those are your patterns. It's not the truth. We just met this person, so we really want to first, number one, be happy and fulfilled in your wholeness. We don't need this person, because with that, and I get to number three, so we really want to do that. Number two, are you open for love? Is your heart open? Are you open and available? It's like if God is coming down, it's like, who wants this great love? Who's open? They found a woman who's singing and dancing. She's in the tree. She's fully present in the moment, enjoying herself, having fun, smiling, dancing. Or the other one who's just worried, anxious, stressful, waiting for the next moment, worried about that's not going to happen for her, worried that maybe God has left her, worried. It's like, who's on in the moment, right? God's like, who wants this, right? And it's like, okay, we know who wants it. The girl who's dancing, having fun, fully present. She doesn't need it. She's enjoying her life, right? We want you to be fully turned on. Are you plugged in? If you were a toaster, it's like, are you plugged in? Right? Are you alive? Are you in the moment? Are you open for love? That's number two. We really want you to, because that energy is felt. That is your magnetic. That is your being alive energy. We don't want to be waiting for, that's again in the waiting time, for someone else to open you up. This is really your work. Again, we've seen this in movies, social media, where we're waiting for the man to do something so then we can sort of like him, maybe see, feel safe. It's like, no, you have the power for your own body, for your own heart, to open yourself to love. You are fully open. Doesn't matter who is across from you. This is your own aliveness. This is your own responsibility to your own life force, to your own alignment, to your own energy. You are just loving who you are, and now you're just meeting someone new. Period. You're in love with who you are. You are loving the moment. You know, you're going to get your wine, your gin and tonic, whatever it is that you want in this place, and you're just gonna have fun. We're gonna relax. We're gonna be in our calmness, presence, and open-heartedness. This is really what dating is about, to make it easier for you. We're not trying to think of anything. Okay, so these are the first two. Number three, the reason why you need to be fully in your wholeness and with an open heart, because now you're available. You're available now. You're turned on. Oh, okay. She's magnetic. I see her. She's smiling at the bar. She's enjoying her pizza. Even if you go by yourself. I used to do this all the time. Just go by myself to the bar, have gin and tonic or a little margarita pizza, and just sit there, like literally sit there instead of being in my apartment by myself. And I was fully enjoying my margarita pizza and my gin and tonic. Like I was just having fun and with myself. I wasn't there to meet men. I wasn't there to say hello, but I was so available and open that men would approach because I was smiling, right? I seemed approachable. I was open. My body language was open. I wasn't closed off. I wasn't listening to a podcast. I wasn't reading a book. I made myself available to be reached out. Okay. So it's really about you making yourself available. Men will come, okay, because now you're open and available. You're fully happy with yourself. We're not in this needy energy. We're feeling alone. We're single. Oh my God. No, you're in your life. The less you need it, the more people will come. Okay. The less you're needy of it. Like because you're not in your wholeness. You believe that something is missing of you and you can't be fully alive, fully in your energy, fully enjoying this present moment. Like just the fact that you're alive is amazing, right? Just the fact that you're freaking breathing, have all your limbs is amazing. So can we go back to that? So the third step is really you're in this detachment energy. When you're fully whole, you're not trying to get him to talk to you. So now you're smiling and now you're flipping your hair, right? It's like you're just being you, and you are fully fulfilled. You're whole. You don't need this man to talk to you or not. It's not your MO. That's not why you're there. You want your pizza, you want a gin and tonic, you want to feel the air on your face. That's why you're there. And that's when you become magnetic and you're so detached. You're no longer looking around the room. Who should I talk to? Who do I want to talk to me? Like, how should I be? Now you're not performing, right? It's because we have focused outside of ourselves to fill ourselves up. We believe that this encounter, this experience is going to give us something. But as you know from this in these episodes, like from the inside out, we've given ourselves that feeling. We're special, we're whole, we're the best of the best, we're amazing, we're magnificent women. I am amazing, right? It's like, I don't need anyone to fulfill me. I'm already whole and complete and amazing human. And that man is going to come. We're not hurrying. We're not rushing. That comes from fear. We're not trying to control. We are detached to any and all men that we meet. We are detached because now we're whole. So we don't need anyone else. And now we're open and available. So now we're magnetic and more people will come. So the huge problem that I see in dating is we do the complete opposite. We do the complete opposite. It's like we're going out in the dating world, asking questions. What are their career? What do they do? How many siblings do they have? What do they want in 5 years? Are they looking for a relationship? It's like, he doesn't know you, right? It's like maybe he wants a relationship, but maybe not with you. Maybe he was still trying to get to know you, right? It's like asking someone, it's like a man. It's like, do you want to have kids or do you want to have babies? When do you want to have married? It's like, and you don't even know the guy. It's like, I mean, yeah, but I don't know if it's with you or not, right? It's like we're still trying to get to know one another. We are living in the present moment day by day in dating. We're coming back to ourselves day by day. We're not getting ahead of ourselves. This is fear, right? We're becoming dysregulated. Okay. So a fear comes up and we're dysregulated. And now we want to attach because we think they're going to leave us or we're going to choose someone else. They're talking to other women. It's like, we are in our wholeness. That is why it's number one, happy and fulfilled. We continue to come back. And the reason why I say this is because this is so normal, and it happened to me too. We need to come back to ourselves. And like I said in another episode, it's like when I first started talking to my husband, I had feelings for him and he went somewhere to another country, and I wanted him to reach back out to me more and more, like continue talking on text message. And I was becoming anxious, right? I kept thinking, looping in my mind, and then it made me anxious and insecure. And I didn't like that feeling. I wanted to be secure, grounded, open-hearted. It wanted me to control and have fear and reach out. It's like my heart was getting closed. I wanted to be light and free. So I decided to meet up my best friend who was in New York at the time, took the 3-hour trip and had a great weekend. I didn't even think about him. I had a great time. And it's more magnetic, right? Because I am focused on myself. The best part of dating is realizing when you, and I'll get to number 4, which is so important and so difficult for women because we've been taught the opposite. When you're so tuned into yourself, right? And especially, and this is number 4, so 3rd is detachment. 4 is really feelings. We need to start taking care of our own feelings instead of projecting them out to another person. So what tends to happen is now we blame men for how we feel. If we're feeling a little bitter, if we're feeling a little abandoned, if we're feeling a little insecure, it's like now we're placing that responsibility on a man, right? Like, I want you to text me this, we should hang out. I need to make plans every single week, every single weekday, whatever that is. It's like we are really, when we don't take care of our own feelings, we start to project that and diminishes our value, right? Because a woman who's truly happy and fulfilled, she's full of life. She's full of enjoyment, of purpose, of presence, of love for herself, she's not doubting or second guessing herself. She's loving life. She's getting to know people. She's getting to know men. She's getting to know herself. She's seeing which one is best for her. She's seeing dating as sort of this fun game of meeting new people, meeting new men, seeing which match is best for her, seeing who makes her feel the best, what qualities do they have of consistency, of commitment, right? That she can see from men. She's just realizing and getting to know them. It's kind of like when you, as an adult, you want to make another friend, another girlfriend, right? You're not like stalking them down. Okay, I want her to be my friend and her only, because it's like, no, you're getting to know her. Like, is she a mom too? Is she single? Does she like what you like? Is she a foodie? Right? We're not having, and she doesn't text you in 3 days. You're like, hey, like, why haven't you texted me? We are light and fun about it. We're just getting to know another person. So we really got to check our feelings especially when we do like a man, because then we start to make excuses for him, or we start to put pressure and trying to make things happen, because now we want this man to be our boyfriend and we want it to work out. And this is not magnetic. You're not in your whole energy. So we really want to take care of our own feelings that will come up in the process that take us from our wholeness. So we really want to be intentional of taking care of ourselves, coming back, having that practice. And if you want something, this is what I used to do with my husband. It was a 10-15 minute embodiment playlist, which is sort of like a meditation, but a movement meditation. It's great for feminine women who want to attract their masculine men, because it's not just meditation, which is great, right? You're in your inner peace, you're in your energy, but because you're so still, it's much more of a masculine practice. A feminine embodiment playlist is really for you to come back to yourself, to your heart, feel your feelings, because what we tend to do, and it doesn't serve you at all, especially if you want to attract a masculine man, you need to start feeling your feelings, whatever that is. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling insecure, that is just part of being a woman. That is normal. Any type of feeling, abandoned, fear. You really like this person, right? It's just like, you just really wanted to work out. And the problem is we block them. Nope. Or we act upon them. So we can either ignore them. No. Like, we're nothing. And then we act cool about it, even though we feel those feelings. We don't know how to, it's like we act more closed off, and that energy is felt. Or we act on those feelings of like, oh my God, maybe he's talking to 5 and I really wanted to work out. I feel abandoned. He hasn't texted me. We really want to allow those feelings in. We are expanding our capacity in our body to feel those feelings. Feelings are just energy. That is it. It's just a thought that we created, right? That made us feel anxious, that made us feel abandoned. When I was talking to my husband, the feelings were coming in, right? It's like, I want him to text me more. And that made me feel, like abandoned, and it was getting me anxious, right? I could dysregulate nervous system, and I didn't want to act on it. Or when he texted me next, in 2 days, in a week, whatever it may be, I didn't want to be with a certain type of energy, because that is my work. I need to be open and clear, right? Number 2, we're open for love. We're clear and open. That is my job, to take care of my own thoughts that I'm making, that I'm creating. It is not his job to make you feel better. That is yours, especially in dating. We're just getting to know this man. So dating is a great place for you to get to know yourself and your own patterns, your own unhealthy patterns that haven't served you. And this is why you're not attracting healthy, committed, masculine men. We want to take a look at those. And this is great because you have the power. You're realizing, right? When am I blaming? When am I judging? When am I closing up? When do I feel unsafe? What am I making meaning? Because everything is from you. It's never the other person. You are creating a meaning. You are creating some expectations for you to open up. And now we're taking the reins, we're making this super easy and powerful. And you're opening up yourself because you want to feel that good. You just want to feel love and light in your body. You want to feel free. You want to be yourself. You want to be your true self. So now you are taking the reins. Like, I'm not waiting for anyone else. Even if you're a mom, it's like, I'm not waiting for my boss to do something, for my daughter to do something, for my husband, for this date to do. I'm giving that range of my life. I'm opening up my heart. So we really want to be intentional about this. So after this, when you've done all that, you're detached, you're open, you're really your wholeness and your magnetic energy. You're taking care of your feelings, right? You're really allowing yourself to have fun. This is how we have fun, because we're not attached to an outcome. We're not hoping it works out. We're not trying to be liked or validated or approved or recognized, right? Feeling special, because you got you. You are already doing all those things. So now let me see how fun it can be. And as I get to know him, do I like his jokes? Is he too sarcastic for me? Is he, right? Like not kind of funny? Does he make me feel weird? Right? How does he treat the waitresses? How is he treating me? Right? You just, like a scientist, you are noticing these things, right? Is he checking out someone else on your date, or is he really fully present? You are noticing these things and just keeping them in your mind. You're like, oh, okay. Right? It's like you're meeting a new friend. It's like when you're trying to have a new girlfriend, you're like, okay, does she like food, or does she like certain things? Does she like health and wellness, or does she not? Like who you are, right? You're going to find friends, girlfriends who are the same. So that's what we're doing. We're not going to outright, we're like, I don't like you because you don't do this, right? It's like, we are just noticing, do we want to hang out with them again? Do they make us feel good? And we're just trying to get to know this person and seeing how we feel around them. And the last point, which is super important, that most women just haven't been taught. There's this stigma, which really hinders their magnetism, because they believe they can only talk to one man at a time. They're only dating one man at a time. And the truth be told is because they like him. And when women like someone, they're more prone to lose themselves in this person, because that's just how we've been taught. We now think about this person 24/7. We can be at work, we can be at the spa, we can be working out, and because we like them, there is a little part of us waiting for him to text us, waiting for us to do something so we can feel giddy and good and sexy and playful. It's like now we're in this waiting energy because we really like and we hyper focus on this one person. We don't do certain things, or if we do, we're still thinking about them. So one of the things that I like to tell my clients, it's really about dating multiple men. And I'm not saying sleeping with them. I'm saying talk to them, get to know different type of men, get to know yourself. How does this guy treat you? Right? How does this guy treat you? What does this guy do differently? Okay, I like his jokes, but I like how he picks me up from the house, but I like how, a gentleman this guy is. I wish he was a little. So you're getting to know how do you feel when you're treated this way? How do you feel when you're treated in another way? You're also getting to know yourself. Guys, choosing the man of your life, it's such a big responsibility that we do not want to base it on feelings. We want to base it on actions. How are they treating you? Are they even ready? Right? It's like, or do we have to have this full-on conversation? It's like we are having fun with it. As we continue, those are the main points, because I really want you to be in your wholeness and detached, open, not hyper-focused on one guy, talking to many different men, realizing and getting to know yourself, having fun, living your life, right? There's no pressure. It's light. And once we have this foundation, then we can sort of talk about deeper subjects, right? How is his family? You can start to notice, get his energy and pick up on things. What does he really care about? What does he really value? Are those values aligned, right? What does he want? But we're not leading with that. We are not leading with that. We are leading with, we are happy and fulfilled. We are amazing, passionate, wholehearted, big-hearted women. We love our life, we love ourselves, and we do want another man, and we're putting ourselves out there. We're becoming open and available for love, because I feel love every day. In the morning, I have this love meditation, and I do it, and I feel it from head to toe. I'm just so alive and fun and detached, right? Detached. I'm present with myself. I'm present with my body. I'm feeling into the feelings that I want to feel when I'm with this man. I'm grounding into that. I'm deepening into that. I'm allowing myself to meet different types of men, not hyper focus on one just because of my feelings. We do not know this man. And my kind of rule of thumb is get to know them for at least 3 months and see if he's even a potential for a boyfriend, for an exclusive partner. And do not have sex without exclusivity. Do not. Because as women, we get attached to men when we have sex. There's a chemical in our brain that gets released. Men do not have this. So we get attached, and then we do not make grounded, really truthful and aligned decisions when we've had sex, when we really like them. So that's why the piece of getting detached, talking to multiple men, right? Maybe the guy you really like isn't contacting you as much, but this other guy really is committed, consistent, making you feel good, right? Attracting and choosing the right partner for you is the biggest decision of your life. And we want to come back to a whole, secure, grounded place, not being led by your feelings and emotions. They're like water, they're like waves, they come and go. We want your dating experience for you to have fun and to be based on the qualities of this person, the values of this man, his intentions, how he treats you, how you feel with him, right? Is he showing up? Does he act like he cares? Is he sometimes focused on something else, right? How does he treat other women? Is he paying attention to other women? What are the things? And from there, we're able to make a better grounded decision on this. And the last key that I want to say that it comes up in dating, the biggest mistake as well, right? We hyper focus on one man and then we lose because we make decisions on feelings. Your magnetism is gone because now you're no longer focused on you. You're focused on another man. You're focused on what he's doing, we just get in the turmoil instead of just feeling the waves and feeling our emotions, right? And this is why the meditation practice, my feminine movement, comes in handy because we get swept away. So we really want to make sure we are grounded in ourselves, in who we want, in what qualities, what values we want. Because the last point is, what are you entertaining, right? If this man isn't for you and you notice, right, why are we still entertaining this man? Or yeah, what's keeping us there? If he's not prioritizing us, that's why the talking to many different kinds of man comes in handy, because then you can put him as your second or third, right? It's like he's not your main priority. But if you only have one and you really like him and he's not prioritizing you, then we start to go into our wholeness in our mind, worry, trying to make it work, putting in pressure, and you're not magnetic. You're not going to attract a healthy, committed, masculine man who values you and respects you when you're not valuing and respecting yourself. You're not putting your emotional well-being first. You're not prioritizing your well-being. You're focused on him. Your biggest power as a woman is really prioritizing your value, your well-being, your worth, your magnetism. You're, as an amazing woman that you are, you know what you want, you know how you want to be treated, you know how do you want to be prioritized, right? You're open and fully in love. You're not telling them anything. We're just dating. We're getting to know people, right? We're not in exclusive. But we're putting them second place, right? We're continuing with our life. We're noticing this man has other priorities in his life, which is fine. No worries. I prioritize myself, so I'm going to prioritize him less. Now I'm prioritizing men who prioritize me. Take it like a fun game. We're playing. We're noticing this man. We're not hyper focusing. We're just dating. We're seeing who is our best fit for our lives, for ourselves, for our heart, for our body, for what we want. There's no rush. There's no attachment. It is meant to be fun, especially for women. You are there to receive from men. They receive their plans, receive their text messages, receive their attention, their love, their care. And notice when we want to protect ourselves, guard, or make it happen because we're getting attached to an idea, a result, a man outside of you. Come back to your wholeness. We are having fun. We're being playful. We're being light as we get to know him, as we get to know his values, we are prioritizing our worth, our respect, our dignity, our being, because we are amazing women. And you know that, and we're staying grounded and rooted in ourselves. The more you do this, the more healthy, committed, masculine men will show up. They will step up the more you step up with yourself. Show up for yourself. Continue to come back grounded. There's no need to tell them a paragraph or have these long discussions while dating, right? Your actions speak louder than the words. You just like put him second, put him third, and start prioritizing men who come to you. There's no need for these things to happen or make it just heavier for yourself. It can be a light, fun process. The reason why it becomes heavy is because our emotions get involved and we get attached. And one way to combat that is for you to start talking to multiple men. It's fun. It's easy. It's maybe some men are taking you for granted. Great. No problem. They probably have something in their life. It has nothing to do with you, right? We are all just acting. Everything is our projection of ourselves. So that man has something that he's dealing with. It has nothing to do with me, right? If I'm making a meaning of me, that is my own choice and my own power to not do that, because that man is just a projection of myself. I'm like, okay, right? So how are we? Let me know. Email me as well if you'd like the movement meditation practice. It's a 10-15 minute playlist where you can come back to yourself, especially as women. I want us to really feel your emotions. You really want to be feeling your emotions, increasing your capacity of your body, especially if you're wanting kids, you want your children. When you become pregnant, this is something that will happen. So just prepping you up, right? Especially in motherhood, you have kids. It's like, so the feelings is really our life force, but we want to be in control of our feelings, and not in control like, no, don't feel anything, but be present with our feelings. Let's call it like that. We want to be present, allowing us being rooted and rounded. We're not just being taken care of or like being led by our feelings, but we are grounded in who we are, in our radiance, in our breath, right? With our heart. So if you're interested in creating this practice for yourself because you keep noticing that you're putting men first, you're getting closed off, or you're waiting for him to open up your heart, you're not being really feel free for yourself, or you're performing because the guy that you like is watching your stories. It's like we're still continuing to do things for other people, and it's time you are empowered in yourself. Come back to yourself, because the less needy you are, the less attached you are to something happening or attracting a specific kind of man, the more magnetic you become. Isn't that funny, right? The less you need it, the more it comes. And we always hear that. And it's true. It's just how energy works, right? To come, there has to be something opposite that repels it. So we want to be in this wholeness energy, is what I call it, in your present, grounded, rooted energy. So if you have any questions, you'd like this meditation, please email me at maria@iamcoachmaria.com. Bye, guys.